Now we're going to use the facts that we gathered from research, watching the videos, and reading the article to fill out this graphic organizer. This graphic organizer explains how my animal, the African penguin, uses food for matter and energy to survive. I want to list 2 to 3 facts in each box. So, how does the penguin use food to grow, for body repair, for movement, and to maintain its body temperature? And I'm going to be using the facts that I listed before to put into this slide. So let's get started. My first step is actually just to put the name of my animal in here. So I click on this text box, and we have been working with the African penguin. I also kind of want to find a picture to make my graphic organizer look a little bit nicer. So I'm going to go to Insert, Image, and I'm going to search the web for a picture of an African penguin. Kind of like this picture. So I'm going to take that one, insert it, and then use the blue squares or handles to make it smaller so it'll fit on my slide. And I want to put my picture right here. If you want, you can add more than one picture to your slide. So first, I'm going to look for some facts about growth. So let me go back to my checklist. When you do this yourself, you'll have these facts on a piece of paper. So you'll look at your piece of paper and then put it on. But we did facts on a slide. So something about growth. Oh, their young stay in the nest for 3 weeks. So they're born and they stay in their nest until they get bigger. So facts about growth right here. I can go I copied it, Control C from the other slide, and I can do Control V. Oh, it doesn't look like I copied it correctly, but I can fix that. Add a T. I don't want to have that bullet there anymore, and so I just deleted it. Their young stay in the nest for 3 weeks. Okay, I'm looking for 2 to 3 facts, but let me go back to my list and see what else I can find. Don't really see any more facts about growing right now, so I'm going to leave that one. And then the next one that I'm going to work on is movement. So how do they use energy from food to move? Well, here are a couple ideas. On land, they need to move away from mongoose, leopards, cats, and dogs that hunt them. So I'm going to copy this fact. I'm going to put it here. On land, mongoose, leopards, cats, and dogs hunt them, and they must run away. To fit 2 facts, I'm going to have to make this smaller. So I highlight it, and then I come down here, and I can keep making it smaller till it's about 12. Okay, what's another fact about movement? Well, I could use what hunts them in the water. So in the water, they're going to swim. Highlight the whole sentence, Control C, copy it, and then come over here and add it to my slide. So in the water, sharks, seals, and orcas hunt them. So the penguins need energy to swim away. Now it's a complete idea about how penguins use movement to survive, and they get the energy to move from their food. So again, I want to make my text smaller, and so I can just do this, and I can even make my text box a little bigger so it fits a little bit better. But it's okay if it goes over a little bit. Okay, so I've done facts about movement. Let's see about maintaining body temperature. Well, there was a bit of information in here. about how it's really hot. So they live where it's hot. They go in the water or shade to cool down. And so that's a good fact about maintaining body temperature. And they're going to need energy, not necessarily to stay warm, but to move themselves to get places where they can cool down. They live where it's hot and go in the water and shade to cool down. Okay, how about body repair? Let's go back to our list, see which ones we haven't used. They swim in the ocean to find small fish and squid for food. That's not really body repair. They have a loud call like a donkey. Still not repairing themselves. Repairing themselves is like if they get hurt. So I don't have any information about that. And actually, when you do research, you're probably not going to find a fact about body repair. But I can use some reasoning. Here's one. They have bare skin on their legs. That means they don't have any feathers to protect their legs. If their legs get cut, they need matter from food to help them repair their legs and heal. So I'm going to add that over here. Facts about body repair. They have bare legs. If they cut themselves on a rock on the beach, they need matter from food to heal. Okay, that's a good one. Another one about body repair. Well, I know that they're hunted by all these different types of animals. So I'm just going to say if a dog bites them, they need food to help heal. So there's 2 facts about body repair. So now I can look through and I need 2 to 3 facts for each one. So here for growth, their young stay in their nest for 3 weeks. That was the only one we found about growth. So what else could I do? Well, one thing I could do is I could go back to my source and say I didn't quite gather the information I needed with my 10 facts. Let's see if there's anything else about growth if we go back to our article. And if I go back to my article, I don't know if you can see it right now because I think you're still seeing my slide. But when I went back to the article, I could see that they grow to be about 18 inches in height. So I'm going to add that. They grow to be about 18 inches in height. Okay, so that's something else about growth. Their young stay in their nests for 3 weeks. I think I need to make that connect to growth a little bit better. So during that time, they get food from their parents to grow. Now that idea is a little better. Let's check the movement ones. On land, mongoose, leopards, cats, dogs hunt them and they must run away. That definitely sounds like movement. And in water, sharks, seals, and orcas hunt them, so the penguins need energy to swim away. Definitely about movement, swimming and running. Okay, so that one has 2. It looks good. Now, maintaining body temperature, they live where it's hot and go in the water or find shade to cool down. So they're going to have to move out of the way, move someplace cooler, and use energy to move someplace cooler to maintain their body temperature. I also know penguins are a bird, so they're warm-blooded. So they are warm-blooded. And I'm going to make an inference that even though it's really hot there, it probably can get cold at night sometimes. And so they need to stay warm at night or when swimming in a cold ocean. Okay, so though it's really hot, they probably also use their fact that they're warm-blooded, get energy from food to stay warm when they need to. So there's 2 facts there that make sense about maintaining body temperature. Let's check our facts for body repair. So bare legs, if they cut themselves on a rock on the beach where they live, they need matter from food to heal. And if a dog bites them, they need food to help heal. So those two facts sound good. So now I've completed my graphic organizer. I'll click off the screen and I can try to make it look nicer if I want to change my text boxes so they kind of fit better. I could add more pictures. That part's up to you. The most important part, though, is to make sure that your information is correct, but also that it relates to growth, movement, body repair, and maintaining body temperature. Let's take a look at what our final graphic organizer looks like. Okay, I think it looks pretty good. Nice work, fifth graders. This video should help you when it's your turn to create a graphic organizer about the animal that you choose.